Hello, hello, and welcome to you. I am Shushan, and we're going to be doing a reading today. We're going to be focusing on Chinese astrology for the year 2024 that is coming up, because for Chinese astrologers, the new year has not even begun until February. For Mayans and a lot of indigenous tribes, the new year does not start until March. So I am fascinated by all kinds of astrology, but today we're going to focus on Chinese astrology. Let's go down the list, shall we? If you were born in 1942, 1954, 1966, 1978, 1990, 2002, 2014, and the future horse is going to be born in 2026. Or the next time that we have the year of the horse is going to be 2026. So, if that is your birth year, hello, I'm tuning into your energy. I am an energy reader and a spiritual consultant, scanner, diagnoser, and it's been quite a long time since I tuned in. I'm missing some cards. That's what the problem is. Cannot start without our medicine cards. So, our traditional Sweat Lodge medicine cards. I do not work with tarot. I do not work with the New Age. I work with my roots medicine cards, energy cards, positive affirmation cards, spiritual development, independence. I do not work with codependence in regards to love, where people go to people because they want to spy on somebody and what they're doing. I don't work on that. My channel focuses on improving ourselves. How many channels focus on improvement of thyself? It seems like, I want to make sure that I have everything that I need and everything that I don't need out the way. Okay. I noticed that a lot of channels are focused on spying, and the reason why I do not work with tarot is I have multiple reasons, but the main one is the whole spying thing, the whole focusing all of your energy on one person for the entire year is insane to me. However, I don't judge everybody's different level that they're on. Oh, you know what I do need? I do need one more list. Because if I don't say it now, I will forget. If you are a horse from 1942, you represent the water element. If you are a horse from 1954, wood, 66, fire, 78, earth, 90, metal, 2002, water, 2014, wood. So that is your element, and that might help you understand why you feel connected to that element, most definitely. And when looking for some kind of purpose, that's where you want to begin. You want to begin with the element that you feel most connected with, as well as evaluate the element that you feel the least connected with. So for me, for example, the element that I feel the most disconnected from, or the one that I feel kind of like repulsed by, is the metal element. I'm repulsed by the metal element. I feel like the metal element is the enemy element. But if you do have that as your element, you can still use the positive aspects of that element, such as silver, sterling silver, and I can't really think of another. There are positive aspects and negative aspects to all elements, of course. But like for me, I have a fear of getting into cars. Like, I don't feel comfortable driving, not necessarily because I think I'm a bad driver, but because of other people, because I'm terrified that there's other people around me that are driving while they're on drugs or alcohol, and I just, happen to cross their path. It happens all of the time. And if you think about it, cars represents the metal element. Computers, all the negativity that comes from social media, artificial intelligence, robots, Terminator 2. I don't know why I wanted to bring that up. But like, all that is metal, And what are the positive aspects of metal? Positive aspects of metal is being able to do distant healing online, maybe networking, social networking. So there's always a positive and a negative to all elements, but it's very interesting to evaluate which one you represent according to Chinese astrology, and how you can make your life work for you with that knowledge. Okay, so let's go ahead and begin. I don't have any more messages for you, so let's just jump in. The physical work. Let's work on the physical. The physical work that the horse needs to work on for the coming year 2024, please. It's already January 15, 2024 today in Western astrology, so that's why I say coming, because for a lot of other cultures it's not the New Year's yet. And okay, for the horses, we have my favorite card of the entire deck. This is the Mole. This is truly my favorite card in the entire deck every time the Mole comes out. And it's the number 48 for those of you who are into numerology. Look at the Mole. What do moles do? They just mind their own business. They get their work done. They get their purpose done. They get their instinct done. Their intuition is flawless. They know when it's going to rain before it starts raining. They know there's going to be an earthquake before there's an earthquake. They can feel the rumbles before an explosion. They can feel the beating heart of Mother Earth. They're constantly hearing the drums of her heart. What is the one word that the Mole represents? Receptive. This is the receptive medicine from the entire deck. You are no more blocked, no more clouded, no more confused. That is removed. And if you don't feel it now, you will feel it in the future. you will realize that there's an entire clump, like an iceberg, that is going to be removed, like such a big block that is going to be removed from your life, because you're going to have a realization that you were not counting on your own intuition, your own receptiveness. You were counting on what hearsay. And you started going along in life, moving along according to other people's opinions, other people's thoughts, other people's ideas, acceptances, whatever other people accept. And you just started depending on what other people think. And you started living your life that way. And that's why you now are empty, or feeling empty. You feel empty because for so long you went against your intuition. You went against your initial feeling. And you built a life like that. So you are going to reach a time where you're just going to push everything away that was never yours to begin with, because you didn't choose it for yourself. You chose it according to others. For some of you, chose it because of an image or a facade. But that left you feeling unhappy and trapped and empty. So it's not just one thing that you're going to be pushing away from your life. You're just going to be pushing away this big, huge clump. I want to say it's as big as an iceberg, including the bottom. From the top, it just looks like a small piece of ice, and at the bottom, it's a ginormous monster. And that's how big I feel. This may not be just physical. This could also be something spiritual, like a spiritual aspect or an energetic aspect or a codependency, something that you may even be hiding, and you are just going to shove that iceberg energetically out of the way, and you're going to clear the path to icy clear sea waters, and you're going to start all over. And in 2024, I want all of your decisions, you can start now, to be according to your jindan, according to what your abdomen thinks. Your abdomen is your power source underneath your belly button. That's your power source. And that will tell you yes or no very easily. And you listen to your jindan, your power source, your abdomen, right underneath your belly. Visualize that to be gold, a beautiful golden area that is connected to your intuition. It's also connected to your adrenal glands. And you will see how that will shift your life to live your life according to your own Inner work. When this card comes up, this is the prayer ties. Each prayer tie is a prayer request from somebody that is dependent over you, counts on you, children, a younger generation, students. There's multiple people that depend on you. So if you're living a fake life, a life that is made up of other people's opinions, you will cause a generation of that to continue. Spiritual work, please. We have air. This is communications. This is all about communications, focusing on your breath. Communicating perhaps to certain individuals that ties need to be cut, where you don't want ties anymore. You also have this misconception that you're the only one that goes through what you're going through. How many have come before us? How many have come before us and breathed the same air that we are exhaling? There's no need to feel like you are the only one going through this, or that you are targeted when you are not. It's simply making the wrong decisions based on other people's opinions. Advice for our lovely horses. For 224. Accepting that you are an unrepeatable, spectacular phenomena. So there's only one you. There's only one you, and even when we reincarnate in multiple lifetimes, we're never exactly the same. Just like every lifetime is not going to be exactly the same. And it's almost like you treat your life as if it's ordinary when it is not. The only reason why you feel that your life is ordinary is because you're making ordinary decisions based on what you think other people would want you to decide on, okay? It's just that's the repetitive message here, is to stop making decisions based on others. Your guidance is divinely guided. So whatever your power energy in your intuitive area tells you to do this year, just let it be your navigation. Let it be your guide. Let it be the itinerary of the year. Like every morning when I wake up, I connect with the Holy Spirit and I ask, what is my itinerary today? Like I surrender my life to you, God, because when I made my own decisions, I made mistakes again and again and again. So I surrendered my life to the Holy Spirit. And every morning I ask the Holy Spirit what to do during my day. And I get my little schedule, I tune in and I get my little itinerary and I stay on track, That's just how I do it. Because sometimes our intuition is not enough. Sometimes our intuition gets all mixed up with emotions and distractions and we're not able to tune into it. So we need to connect with source in the mornings. Because if you don't connect with a higher consciousness, if you don't connect with source in the mornings, then other things will connect that you don't want to connect. Do you understand? Okay, really. So when you modify your life in the way that we've talked about, you will find what you're looking for. And the reason why you haven't had that yet is because of what we already talked about. Living your life under your own standards is going to get you the most fulfilling life this year. Must I say more? Let's do one more or two more for you and go ahead and close up. Once the main message repeats itself, it's time to end it, because it just means that this is going to be a repetitive challenge for you throughout the year. You're going to have people in your ear trying to get you to do what you shouldn't. Okay? Working with people is really tricky, because there's people that will smile in your face but wish you harm. And that's why you're not supposed to share what you most desire with people. You're supposed to keep that to yourself and charge forward. So sometimes you might have friends that don't wish the best for you because they wish they had that. So they might kind of lead you towards a direction where they know you won't end up with what they want to end up with. Does that make sense? So this is telling you to charge forward with what you want, with what is rightfully yours. Charge forward towards what you want. Do not allow life's difficulties and challenges to confuse or delay you. Lead your team confidently and don't look back. Things are in your favor. Let's do one last one for you before heading out. Oh, we have strengthen your body. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Look at this. We were just talking about this golden abdomen, and here it is, the golden abdomen, focusing on your abdomen, your power source, your golden sphere, your intuition that will tell you yes or no. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time.